Welcome everybody. I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways to please God. It doesn't have to be a mystery. It's very clear. We're going to find out how to do it today. So the first way to please God is to have faith. Hebrews 11:6 says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." You literally cannot please God without faith. That's what the verse says. Without faith, it's impossible to please him. That means you can have a lot of good things going on, but if you don't have faith, it's impossible to please him, even though those other things are good. And you can be working for God, you can be serving God, you can really love God, but without faith, and faith usually will fuel your love for God, without faith, it's impossible for him to be pleased. So that's point number 1. Make sure that you have faith. Hey, here's another way where you can make sure that you please God. Matthew chapter 17, verse 5. It says, "While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud, which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased, hear ye him." Now that's pretty good. God was telling us how to please him. He said, "This is my beloved Son," talking about Jesus, of course, whom I'm well pleased. So he's not just pleased with Jesus, he's well pleased with Jesus. Then he says to hear him. So God is well pleased with Jesus, and he'll be well pleased with us if we're like Jesus. That's some pretty simple math there. Be like Jesus, God's well pleased with us, just like he was with Jesus. And yet a final way to please God. Look at 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 20 says, "For what glory is it, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently. But if, when you do well and suffer for it, you take it patiently, this is acceptable with God. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that we should follow his steps." So what's this saying? Well, the same way that Jesus suffered unjustly is the same way that we may sometimes suffer unjustly. But this is pleasing to God. When you do wrong and you suffer for it, that's no big deal. I mean, that's justice. But when you do the right thing and you receive wrong and someone may accuse you falsely and you take it patiently, knowing you're right, knowing God's on your side, this is pleasing to God. This is what God's looking for. This is what pleased God about Jesus. This is what pleased God about us. Well, there you have it. Less than a 3-minute message on how you can please God. So go out there, have faith, be like Jesus, and if something does happen that wasn't your fault, take it patiently, knowing God is on your side, and surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life.